Why
Or you
would
don't
I
know what nonsensical
entertain
means,
trying
sir?
to
Or you don't
justify
know,
something? I
sir?
can't.
Do you know what nonsensical means?
Does it make
Sir.
sense to try to justify something that isn't justifiable? Why would I try to justify that?
What?
You,
I never asked you to justify it. What are you
I'm so
talking
uninterested
about?
in this
You said
conversation.
that my claim was nonsensical, and you were just saying that because you thought it was false. But something being false, if you understand it's false and why it's false, then it's not nonsensical, is it, sir? Or do you just not know what nonsensical means?
I'm trying to tell you that this outer conversation is nonsensical.
What conversation? What are you talking about? You're
The one
all
that
over
we're
the place, sir.
having.
Let's concentrate on one thing at a time. Just tell me what did I say that was not?
For me to engage in a conversation with you about trying to prove that my friends had changed my mind does not make sense. I would not try to do that.
You're talking about creating a YouTube channel where you change people's minds on air. Now you're just contradicting yourself, sir.
Because I totally said that, right? When the fuck did I say that?
I thought that's what you were in here talking about.
You're a dumb bitch. Please stop talking to me.
Oh, so he didn't tell anybody about he asked if he should bring his friends on here to try to have us change their minds.
To anybody that actually cares
I
about the
just
content on my
hallucinated
YouTube
that.
channel, it's about creating
just
discussions.
hallucinated
That's all I wanted to. So no one, you're making shit up. No one's fucking talking about changing anyone's minds. You were the one who brought that up.
So how come when I said you're not going to change anyone's minds, you didn't say nobody said that? You got irritated with me instead.
Because my friends in the past have changed my minds, and I felt that that was a claim you wanted me to defend.
How did you say you have changed your friends' minds in the past if nobody said anything about changing anyone's mind, you idiot? Now
because you brought it up before that, you dumbass.
You called yourself a liar, you fucking moron. You're an idiot.
I'm no longer interested in a conversation with you.
Yeah, run away, little bitch. You're just beating into a fucking bloody pulp right now. It's just smush. You're just smushed on the ground now. Go away.
Yeah. Yummy.
Oh, fuck, that was hilarious.
Thank you.
Cut and dry.
This is actually pretty boring.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've had better.
This food is so good.
Yeah, I guess A for effort.
Is it worth it, Char?
No.
Oh, yeah.
A for effort.
So worth it. Good.
So fucking worth it.
Hey, Godless? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, hey, I'm Eve. I've been watching you on YouTube for a while, and I got to hear it live today, so that's pretty freaking awesome.
Oh.
Oh, what have you seen?
You like Verse Darth and stuff?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I have to talk really fast. Darth Dawkins and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Godless.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What,
awesome.
Did you see me smash that Alex guy to a pulp just now?
Oh, yeah, that was what I was enjoying. I was like, oh, I get to hear it live. It's awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed that. You killed him.
Wow. Wow.
I am dead, deceased.
I didn't know Smush could talk. Eve, what do you think about Godless Girl's other antics? Like when she does like the subway stuff and the putting bacon in the Muslima's card, stuff like that.
Don't really know about that. Do you want to tell me about it?
Link.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not a super fan then.
Yeah, dude, you've just exposed yourself, Eve.
Is that on Godless's separate channel? I know she has a couple different channels.
Are they not all the same?
Yeah, those antics are on the Welfare Queen channel. The Darth Dawkins stuff is on my secondary channel.
So the secondary channel is just all stuff with Darth Dawkins. I haven't perused it very much.
And Discord.
Are you okay, Alex?
I'm sorry?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Eve, how did you find Godless's channel?
I think I was this bored and I saw the Discord thing through like Atheist Community of Austin Not sure.
Nice. That's awesome.
Are you in Austin?
Oh no, I'm in Columbus, Georgia.
Have you been to the ACA Discord server?
Yeah, I'm on there. That was the first one.
Is it all just a rubble and shambles now?
It's smush.
Yeah. Yeah. I joined late. I joined after the what is it, rationality rules thing, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't want to hang out there. You want to hang out here. But here's something for you also. This is one of Godless Girl's finest hours. Took me a long time to make this video too. It's actually 2 parts.
Oh, just watch the second part. The first part's not that interesting.
No, they're both good. Are you kidding me? Don't listen. Don't listen to her.
The first part is just me off screaming at some Muslima online. The second part is when I actually meet up with her.
Yeah, but like you get all the without the context. I mean, it's the second part has no payoff.
No, because the second part you say previously on, so you give the context.
It's like a recap in like 5 seconds.
Wait, did you see you met up with her in real life?
Look, don't spoil it for people. Come on.
Oh, sorry. I'll just watch it. Figure it out.
Eve, are you there?
I'm here. What's up?
I gave you some watching to do.
Did you like send it to me, or is it like on the other chat thingy?
It's in general chat.
All right, I'll check it out.
It's also just publicly available on the Tom Rabbit Discord YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eve, I assume you are subscribed to the Tom Rabbit YouTube channel.
Of course she is. Of course. Wait.
I don't want to.
Eve?
Yes, I am subscribed to it. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean,
Thank
God,
you.
don't do that to us.
Sister channel.
Wow.
Tom Unboxes.
Right. Well, I mean, look, if she doesn't know about Godless's other channel, she's not going to know about Tom Unboxes.
Godless, why did you do that to me? Oh, she's deafened.
What are you asking, Alex?
I thought she was dead serious throughout that entire thing. I was actually triggered.
Oh, Alex. Well, you know, there's this thing that you have to learn. It's part and parcel of just being here. And what just happened with Godless is one of those things that you really do have to go through. It's a must.
It's a scary
So that
thing.
was the thing.
Wait, what do you mean?
Was her triggering.
Why? Hold on. So there's already some misconception, or possibly. Why are you saying I thought she was serious? What does that mean?
Like during our conversation?
Yeah, what makes you think that she wasn't? I mean, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
She could have been serious or maybe not. Either way, it doesn't really matter.
He apparently
what happened.
has the impression that it's just like all bullshit, right? That's what I'm gathering from what you said.
I mean, obviously it wasn't all bullshit because I was definitely in the conversation and I thought she was too. So obviously there was some truth to it, at least from my part. I thought she was being serious.
Yeah, she was being serious. She literally wanted to destroy you and was irritated with you.
Yeah, about something she didn't actually care about, which is what I meant by serious.
Something. What it was that she didn't care about? Like what?
What we were talking about, the content for my YouTube channel.
Well, that's all just a vessel to destroy
for
someone.
her to troll. Yeah.
Well, I don't know about troll. It's just destruction.
Okay. So what was added to that conversation?
That's literally what trolling is, though, right, Tom? Eliciting a certain response,
No, I mean, I don't
Okay.
really. I mean, I think they're similar, but I mean, I think trolling is more about the irritation and the reaction from the other part, but Godless is more interested in the satisfaction that she feels when she does whatever it is she does.
And that doesn't sound like trolling to you?
No, I said that they seem similar, but I don't think that they're the same. I mean, this is not really an important issue, but I mean,
no, it is not.
Whether she was trolling or like, I don't know, irritating you to feel better or something, I don't know.
Oh, I was deafened for a second. Is this guy talking about me again? I wasn't even the last thing I had said when he started to nip at my ankles wasn't even to him.
Godless, would you say you were trolling, Alex?
No, I was responding to him nipping at my ankles.
These people are saying you were trolling them.
These people, I was the only one that said that.
Well, like JJ seemed to be sympathetic to the view.
I would call that trolling. Yeah.
White knighting me.
It depends. I guess under some definitions of trolling, but not many. Like, what's the definition of trolling?
I was wrong. You were right. We really don't have to talk about this anymore.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, now that I'm deafened, he doesn't want to talk about it when I deafen.
Okay. Like the way I see it is that she got triggered from some comment. She attacked you, and then she like wanted to destroy you. And then,
if you want to look at it realistically, I kind of attacked her first after she said something that was a pretty. I don't even think it was she. Yeah, she says now that it wasn't even geared towards me. The comment she made.
Well, I mean, like if Godless was hardly tracking what he was talking. She seemed a little clueless.
If you were in the street and someone like bumped into you and you like drop your groceries and you're like, "What's up, motherfucker?" You start pushing each other and you like have a little scuffle, and then like you know the other person's knocked down and then you get your groceries and go about your way again, and your friend says to you, "Wow, you really trolled that guy good." I mean, it just seems weird.
Your analogy's
another
flawed.
weird thing Alex started
False.
is he said none of the conversations that I had in here anybody was engaging with me on, which the only two conversations I had in here was about Google Meet, which other people engaged with me on, and Brett Keane, which other people engaged with me on. So I don't even know what conversation are you referring to that I was having with myself, sir. Now I want the room to notice how he will dodge the question.
I was talking about the conversation that Jay and I were having. That was the conversation I was talking about that you weren't adding anything to.
Uh-oh.
Well, actually, didn't she mention the software that she was using for having online discussions? I thought it was sort of helpful. Was she not trying to be helpful at one point, I thought?
Well,
I didn't really hear the
helpful
Google Meet conversation.
In confirming that software was garbage.
Well, she also recommended the Brett Keane software, although she didn't know exactly what it was called. I can
verify that Google Meet is actually garbage.
Right. She went into detail about it, why it's garbage. You can't pass mods to people. You have to pay for
mods.
Yep.
So I believe that
no internal
I consider that a contribution to the conversation.
If only I had heard it.
Well, you were here. I don't know why you didn't.
Well, just because you didn't hear something does not mean that she didn't contribute to the conversation, Alex. I appreciate that you were not. I appreciate that you were not hearing the conversation, but I mean, come on.
Alex is getting a spanking.
Hi, Concrete.
And then he claims when I piped up, I'm not going to change anyone's minds.
What up?
That nobody has said anything about changing anyone's minds. That I just hallucinate him talking about his changing his friends' minds and bringing them on here because he doesn't like to criticize them. So maybe we could change their minds. Did I hallucinate that?
Well, you brought it up, right?
When I said you're not going to change anyone's minds. Had he said that stuff already, or was I the first one to just like randomly say that, pull that out of nowhere?
It was you.
100. That's what.
He wasn't talking about changing anyone's minds until you declared he's not going to change anyone's mind.
And then I felt some reason I needed to. That's where I fucked up.
What was he talking about bringing them on here for us to talk to them about their views, right?
Yep.
And that's why I said he's like one of those street epistemology people. Because I thought he was like trying to change, thinks you with a calm conversation, you're going to try to change people's minds.
Alex,
No, I think your
Christian.
direct terminology was something along the lines of street epistemology fucks, which was kind of.
So how come when I said you're not going to change anyone's minds, how come you didn't say nobody said anything about changing?
I told you that's where I jumped the gun and felt like I needed to defend that my friends and I have changed each other's minds, and that's where our disconnect began. I think it actually began way before that. I didn't even know that you had added to the conversation about Google Meet earlier. If I was here and I heard that, I feel like we wouldn't be in the current predicament we are.
What are you trying to persuade people of?
We're not trying to persuade anybody.
Please don't. Lord, please.
Concrete is a master persuader, so I would look to him for advice.
He's probably master persuading right now.
Concrete, do you want to talk to my atheist friends?
Anybody wants to?
Do I have what? Sorry.
You want to talk to my atheist friends, and you can persuade them to not be atheist.
If they're professional atheists, then there's
professional.
Not much you can really do with a professional.
So the atheist guy that I'm referring to, what used to be involved in the youth ministry at one of the churches nearby, and he had fallen out of it. I would say recently, but yeah, no, he's still pretty.
Who's that? Snack?
I'm sorry.
Is his name Snack?
No, he has no exposure to Discord or any kind of like atheist community.
Oh, okay.
He has very formed opinions, though, which is. I don't think actually I would entertain any kind of content you would provide on my channel. It was more of a joke. I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, actually, I remember.
What did you just say?
I sat here and thought about.
To his channel. How many subscribers do you have?
5.
Oh, actually, I remember now, Alex. You were saying
5,000.
you were talking about bringing
No,
your
5
friends
subscribers. I'm pretty new. What?
Oh, wow.
You were talking about bringing your friends on here to talk to us, and I was like, "You're
No, I did not. Do you want to finish though?
Can I ask a question?
And that's when I said we don't want to talk to anybody from real life. They can't even follow a simple chain of inferences. And that's when you said, well, maybe you could change their minds. And that's when I say, how are you going to change someone's minds when you show that there's a problem with their view by pointing out a contradiction?
You are being extremely
there's a contradiction.
dishonest.
So what? That's when
You're
I said,
being
how are you going to
extremely
change someone's minds when they don't understand what the problem with the contradiction?
I hope
on their
that someone else in this room can witness that actually did not happen.
Hold on.
That's the problem. Is that that's not the discussion that was being.
Sorry. I'm a little offended that I'm being looked.
Oh, well,
down
that's too
upon
bad if you're offended. Go
by-
rub your sore.
by-
Go rub your
Concrete.
wound.
Hold on.
Put
I'm
a
being
fucking
looked
band-aid
down
on
upon.
it.
Concrete, we can't be holding on because
by
we
a
can't be
ghost.
holding on. There are people that are having a conversation and you can't just
I
stroll
get it.
in. No, we're not
No, he
holding.
he
I'm gonna
addressed
mute
me.
you. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute
Oh
you.
my
Thank you.
gosh.
People were
Thank
having a
you.
conversation and you come in strolling in, doing your jumpy thing, and we don't need more voices right now.
Concrete, trust this guy. Get him, Concrete. I'll be quiet. Sorry, B.
You want him to talk to Alex? Is that what you
Sure.
want?
I bet Concrete's smarter than Alex.
Because it's
Go
just
ahead.
too many voices at the same time. All right, Concrete, you go and talk to Alex.
Yeah, as long as he's not an animal.
Yeah, I just don't want 10,000 voices at the same time. If it's just Concrete and another person, that's fine.
Mother, may I?
Yes, you may, my son.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Fly, my
Molly
pretty.
has-
All right.
Fly.
So
Molly,
look, Alex
has given you consent.
That was
Molly?
Phoebe.
That's me.
Alex already engaged with me, right? He asked me to do something for him, and then he took it back, and that's when I got missed.
Concrete, get on with it, or I'm gonna mute you.
Hold on, it's just a statement. I don't
If
really.
you carry on with the mess, I'm gonna mute you. Get on with it.
What the hell is going on?
Yes, Concrete, we've already established that you have sand in your pussy from the wound you received. Now stop.
Can't even hear you, Concrete. You're robotic.
Oh my god, this guy.
It's a beautiful fiasco. In fact, complaining about his opponent's meta is meta.
Yeah.
Thanks, JJ.
Yes,
You're a hero.
He is. This is how you hurt me in the following ways.
So, just so I can repair this really quick, Godless, I'm sorry. I came back after I had been away after some time, and I did not hear your addition to the conversation that JJ and I were having previously. Furthermore, I also apologize for misidentifying your statement, "Who is this guy?" as derogatory. So, I apologize. And
Why do you think it wasn't derogatory?
Yeah,
because you defended it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was derogatory. That was my impression also. But yeah, Godless didn't actually follow what the conversation was, obviously.
Either way,
She misunderstood what was being discussed.
I actually enjoyed Godless's conversations. I've never had the pleasure of receiving the blunt of one, but now I can say I have, and we can please move on from this.
I'll get you later.
Thanks, babe.
It did bounce off, guys.
Well,
It literally did.
I was in the other room. I just walked back to my phone in the middle of him talking about me.
Good timing.
I didn't hear the beginning of what was said.
Sorry.
He said, "Sorry, mommy, please don't hurt me."
Tom, you know what you were doing with that.
Alex, say pancake, or every time you make a claim in the server, I'm gonna rip open your mouth and shit down your throat.
Literally?
I'm gonna pick out the errors in your reasoning every time. I'm gonna jump on every opportunity I see you.
I actually look forward to that, Godless.
Okay, well, I'll get you then. I'm watching.
Let's do it now.
What is Alex's position?
I'm a top.
Oh, I didn't hear everything, so I'll just leave him alone then. Little bitch boy.
You can continue. If you wish to continue, I encourage it. Just the last conversation, because
You don't want to do that. You don't want to.
Are you sure?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, look, just have a concrete leave.
No, he's here. Is your audio working all right now, Concrete?
Concrete, start a
Can you hear me
conversation
now?
with him.
Yeah, you seem to sound good now.
Let Concrete start a conversation with him, and then I'll jump in.
Look, only thing I want to say is that I'm miffed that someone who is virtually anonymous or a ghost on YouTube is is saying that I could not provide any I guess help or assistance to his
I didn't say
audience.
that. I said I didn't want it. Stop, Tom. I said I didn't
fucking
want.
Autistic goat could add more than you could.
I said virtually anonymous, right?
I said I
doesn't
didn't.
matter
I said I didn't
how
want
anonymous he is. It doesn't matter how anonymous.
And he's a weed smoker, right?
That I can say with
What does
my
that
experience with you is that you do provide fuck all.
Yeah, so
The hell
I
does
gotta.
someone being a
Everybody
weed
knows
smoker
that
mean?
everyone
gotta-
who smokes
I
weed
gotta-
is a lesser human being, obviously.
I got an anonymous fucking
Are you confusing weed
smoker
smokers with black people?
denigrating my
this is
content
fun.
value.
Oh, this is amazing. This is the best rejuvenation I needed. Godless just ripped into me, and now everyone's white knighting me. I love this. Thank you. I appreciate
Well, no one's
you
white
guys.
knighting you. We're black knighting.
We just moved on.
It's an indirect white knight. It's an indirect
Don't be racist, Claire.
Dude, we're like, please
me
move
that not
on,
to be
and now we're
racist.
still talking about it. You,
Actually, to be honest,
you sex predator.
To be honest with you, Alex, any opportunity I have to rip into concrete is a win-win.
Yo, I don't know why Molly has such a hard on for me. I looked at his tags. He says he's agnostic.
Because you're an idiot.
I'm not gonna say anything negative about you, Molly. Please go
No,
in
I don't
peace.
care.
Go in
And
peace,
you know
Molly.
what?
Find
Eat
help.
my peace. Eat my
Get
peace,
help.
love.
Find help. Find love.
Concrete, I think you're projecting. don't think you
Yeah.
understand who here needs help.
Yeah, I'm the one throwing out insults randomly.
Yeah, the people that
on a
help me
daily
have
basis.
They're not
have a
random. They're all
PH.
directed
No,
at you.
concrete. See, the difference is the people that help me have like MD, PhD behind their name, not fucking concrete plus.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, but
Good
there's
luck
a
with it.
plus.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alex. So,
Hey, buddy.
what are your beliefs?
Beliefs in what?
Spirituality, theism, atheism, agnosticism.
I think spirituality would be an interesting conversation to have.
Yeah, go ahead. Why don't you tell us what your thoughts are on the subject?
I don't actually have much. I guess I don't recognize it to be a part of my life. I guess if that were to be a start.
I'm sure you have a rudimentary framework for understanding the concept. So why don't you just give us what you got? Spiritual.
I believe spirituality is usually linked to some kind of part of your being that has this transcendent ability to it. I don't believe that necessarily.
What the fuck does he think transcendent means?
To be like, wouldn't spirituality be? What does that mean? Like at the same time.
So you said spirituality.
Well, first,
so just tell us
sorry,
what
go ahead.
transcendent.
I mean, Godless is always welcomed in my house, mi casa. But Alex, Alex, you asked the question, "What is spirituality?"
Yeah.
And I'd rather you give us your definition.
I don't
of spirituality, because you've already given some characteristics of spirituality, which Godless jumped onto.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you just flesh that out for us so we can better understand your position?
So my position is that I don't understand spirituality to be a part of my lifestyle. It's like a Christian has described it to me. Usually they describe it to me, and that's the usual conversation I have. So I guess that's the general definition I'll take. That your spirituality is either like your connection to something that it's hard for me to explain because I don't experience it. But I guess usually someone would describe their connection with God through spirituality.
Well, let me see if I can help you out with a definition, see if you agree. So, do you believe that people have a spiritual component to their being?
That does not help me with my definition of spirituality.
It's a yes or no question. Do you believe people have spiritual components to their?
What the fuck does that mean?
You just said, let me help you refine your definition of spirituality, and then began to ask me a question about spirituality. So why don't you just do what you first said you were going to do and define it for me?
You think the two are mutually exclusive?
Well, we've now openly come to a conclusion that I don't really have a definition of spirituality other than what Christians have professed to me. You said, let me help you with your definition. I'm waiting.
Yeah, so when I asked you, do you believe that people have spiritual components to their being, you can answer in the affirmative or negative.
You haven't given him the definition for him to answer your question, Concrete.
So if he wants to know what I mean by spirit, he can
You
ask
told
that
him
question.
that you would define it. You have not answered the question by giving him the definition you proclaimed that you would give him.
BB, I said
Oh my
I would
God,
help
you're
him.
so dumb.
Okay, great. This is so amazing to hear you moan and groan about something you obviously don't understand.
You obviously haven't heard anybody moaning and groaning after you, have you? Oh my dear. Oh my God.
You need to let that go, whatever that was.
So
The way they
instead of
proclaim
trying,
Jesus is not really the way that you like.
Concrete, instead of trying to show us how big your
Concrete.
brain is and pontificating on and trying to catch Alex in these
I
fucking
wanna
got you
see-
moments,
May I,
It's not a
why
got
don't
you.
you
How is it a fucking
simply
got you?
stop?
Why is there
Why
so
don't
much
you
Well, it's
whining
not
simply
going on?
concrete.
Concrete.
Why
why
is there
don't you
so
do
much
what
whining
you
going
said you
on?
were going to do and simply explain it to him, not
Concrete.
question him like you're a fucking retarded school teacher trying to teach other muppets.
This is so waste of time. Anyway, Alex,
Concrete.
Yeah,
you wanna
it's a
answer the
waste
question?
of
Concrete. Can I ask
everyone's
you a
time.
question really quick? Concrete. Do you
Go
actually
ahead,
care about?
Alex.
Do you actually care about the ideas that you have being discussed and debated amongst people?
Sure, why not?
Okay, so if you were to have the chance or opportunity to do that for a large form of people, I'm assuming you'd want that to happen, yes?
Not necessarily. I'm indifferent.
Okay, then you don't care.
If that's your
Please,
interpretation.
he makes his wanky chub chub.
If that's your interpretation of what I just said about being indifferent.
Because you started out the conversation saying that you were displeasured because I'm a ghost on the interwebs and I don't really have much of a voice. So therefore, you didn't like that I didn't want your voice on my platform. If someone said that and they had a massive following, would you be encouraged to actually share a point or two that made some fucking sense?
Oh, so you think I would try to impress someone in order to gain their fucking appreciation? No, fuck no.
I'd expect you to at least begin an argument from a basis of which both parties could understand.
I don't know where you're going with this, but basically
you can't
said
define spirituality.
Can I finish my statement? Thanks.
That's what I mean.
I don't know where you're going with this, but you said discussing spirituality would be interesting.
It would be.
And I engaged you on that topic, and I asked you to give me a definition. You kind of gave us a base, some characteristics which Godless jumped on. You seem to have retreated to your fucking tortoise shell, and are no longer willing to give out any information, probably because you're afraid of getting whooped on again. But I'm not trying to whoop up on you. I'm trying to just get your worldview, right? So when I ask you, do you think
I told you it doesn't
when
involve.
I ask you, do humans have a spiritual component? You can say yes, no, or what is a spirit? And in that case, we would be able to continue our conversation. But because you've retreated to your tortoise shell, we now have to engage in the meta and all the other fucking peanut gallery attacks, and that's just really a waste of time.
Or we can just address the flaws in your last conversation. Can I finish my conversation with Concrete? Or we can just address the flaws that were in your statement just now.
Yeah, more meta, no meta. Anyway, whoever wants to help, go ahead.
Yeah, I think I can help out a little bit.
Okay.
The definition of spirituality is the quality of being concerned with the human spirit or soul, as opposed to material and physical things. And you can be spiritual without being religious, because religion is a set of texts and practices and beliefs that involve a relationship with God, whereas spirituality is about a person's relationship with themselves and their relationship with a transcendent question that confronts one as a human being, which can and may involve a relationship with God. It doesn't have to.
Yeah, I definitely understand all those things, but the only thing is you can't have a spiritual spiritual exercise, existence, or experience unless you believe in a spirit, which is why that was the first question I asked them. Do you believe humans have a spiritual component?
Can someone define spirituality for me?
She just did.
Spirituality, the quality of being concerned with the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things.
Yeah,
define spirit.
That was what he just
Define spirit. Okay, give me one moment.
If the contrary, if you're
the non-physical part of a human, which is the seat of emotions and character, the soul.
Boom, there you go.
What is non-physical mean?
Oh shit! Not a stupid shit. Not a dumb question. The good questions.
Dumb question.
No, that's a good question. What does that mean? Non-physical.
What does non-physical mean?
Are your thoughts physical or no?
Not relating to or concerning the body.
Are you saying that something? So I mean, this is the same.
Okay,
thing
how does something not relate or concern the body?
We're getting derailed.
Can we get?
We're getting derailed.
Well, I don't think so, because if you're talking about spirituality, people should have a definition of what that is.
And we just did that, right? And I don't think there's any confusion, because these are well understood definitions that have stood the test of time. So getting into the minutia regarding each
no, isn't that the crux of the problem?
No.
Isn't that the crux of the disagreement?
What problem?
Well,
no disagreement.
What is a spirit?
No problem. No disagreement. Look, all we need to do is get Alex to agree or disagree whether or not he believes a human being has a spirit. And then we can continue our conversation.
That's where we are now. So then what is a spirit? That's a good part of why you would ask that.
Look, Alex didn't ask that question, right?
I did.
So Alex wasn't. All right, great. So let's see if Alex is ready to answer the question. Alex, do you believe the human has a spiritual component? Yes.
No.
All right, there we go. There's nothing to talk about with regards to spirituality. He doesn't believe that it exists. Thank you.
From your definition that you just gave, at least, because I also don't know what the fuck non-physical means.
And now we get into the dummy shit. Anyway,
the dummy shit that came out of
No,
her
that's the
fucking
shit
mouth.
that you can't explain. Is what it is.
Non-physical means not consisting of matter, sir. Do you think every part of you, whatever you are, consists of matter?
Okay, so you're telling me that these the studies of these energies that they're studying in outer space that I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, by the way, that have absolutely no matter inside of them, but have
I didn't say
measurable
anything
energy
about
in
that. I
them.
asked a question.
Everything has measurable
You
energy.
asked what non-physical is, and I told you what it is. And then I asked you, I told you it's something
Yeah.
not.
So what is that? What is non-physical? Point to something non-physical.
I already answered. I said something not consisting of matter. And then I asked
Okay,
you.
what doesn't consist of matter that you know of?
Consciousness. That's what I'm asking, Alex. Do you not?
Why are you yelling?
Do you not think that your consciousness is not consisting of matter, sir?
Actually, if the matter of which my consciousness revolves from, which is my brain, doesn't exist, then my consciousness doesn't exist.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
Thoughts are existent in the physical world.
You think thoughts are physical?
I don't have an example of what non-physical is again, so I wouldn't be able to say they aren't. Of course they're physical. Everything that we experience is physical. There is no example of what non-physical is.
Oh, so colors are physical?
I'm sorry?
Are colors physical?
They happen through a physical process.
That's not my question.
It is your fucking question.
No, I didn't ask does it happen through a physical process, right? I think consciousness
You said, are colors physical, which is I think, a dumb question in the first place.
Something arising from a physical brain doesn't mean that it's physical itself, sir.
Actually, it is.
What's the argument for that?
Without the brain, there's no perception.
I don't see how that.
That establishes a dependency, but not the nature of it itself.
Right, but it's dependent on a physical thing.
Right.
Oh god, I just got a Webster's definition of non-physical. Let's see.
If I'm not here, all my thoughts are gone. If I die, my thoughts die with me.
Yeah, you did, because you were asking what non-physical means, and there you go, you have it.
A baseball manager recognizes a non-physical talent.
Did we really want to do the physicalism thing?
No, I don't really want to, but...
Tom, can I join your thing?
What about when you write your thoughts down? Do they live after you?
Yes.
Doesn't
Good one, Carl.
Blue Politics miss you already?
I'm going to take that for a yes.
EB, come on.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Hold on.
No, I'm going to join your group, Tom.
Your thoughts are a combination of a chemical and electrical reaction in your brain. It is completely physical.
What if you write them down?
Completely physical. And if you write them down, then yes, you're writing some fucking ink on paper. That's physical. It's not necessarily.
And when you die, do your thoughts live on?
Do they live on?
If I write a book, yeah.
Do they still exist?
I will not concede
great.
that they live on.
They still exist. That's what we're synonymous. Exist
It's
and
not your
live
thought
on.
anymore if you put it on pen and paper.
My thoughts
They're not
don't
your
exist
thoughts
if I
anymore?
die.
No, it's just pen and paper.
Oh, that's weird.
You're trying to say that your thought is somehow still manifested in reality long after you're gone, which is just an idiotic thing to say.
That's like saying, concrete. That's like saying if you take a photo of me, does my image live on? Die?
Yes, your image still lives on. Duh.
Yeah, because it's on a physical photo.
Just because you can remember someone after they die doesn't mean that they have a spirit, concrete.
What are we talking about spirits for?
Can we
stay
collect
focused,
these
dude.
arguments
Stay
from Carl? Someone's got to write this shit down.
Well, it can be transcribed later.
What happened to that scribe?
I think that what we're
I'm
talking
recording at
about
the moment.
concrete. What we're talking about concrete is that you believe in a spirit, right?
Of course, as does much of the world. For
I
probably
think that's
all of
why.
mankind.
That's why this
All
got
of
brought
mankind?
up, right?
What probably?
Probably all of
I'm
mankind.
willing to bet
on.
I'm willing to bet on it.
You have a citation? Oh, I'm just fucking never mind.
What are we betting on?
Citation, because I'm still waiting one from like last year, so never mind.
We're betting that mankind has always believed in a spirit.
I think you expect too much sometimes, Molly.
I know.
Also, by the way, Molly, Spoken was talking shit about you in the YouTube chat.
And the YouTubes.
Spoken. I don't. Who's spoken?
You don't remember?
Ooh, that's a burn.
He's not very memorable. I get it.
I love it.
Well, I for one am pleased that I've made any type of impact on someone that they'd remember me, good or bad.
Concrete, thanks for the entertainment, by the way. Just wanted to just say appreciate you. I'm sure all these people have experienced it more times than I have, which is why I'm not bothered by it as much. But
you're so versed. You're so versed in snark.
Yeah, I mean, I think the point stands, Concrete, that Alex wouldn't want to have you on his potential show.
I'm interested in a conversation in which a conclusion can be drawn.
Oh, well, that's not concrete. That's not concrete.
There's no progress that can be made with Concrete.
At least one conclusion.
But Concrete doesn't care because you're just a nobody.
One where you would reach a concrete solution? Impossible.
I'm surprised that there's so many open wounds still.
Oh yeah, they're all on your body. They're all on your body.
Concrete, if you actually care about why, about like, how to make sense of what you're
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Who is this guy talking down to me again?
I'm not talking
Should
to
you
you.
be using the Lord's, should you be using the Lord's name in vain in that manner? Not vain.
Go research internal critiques of all these on these discussions that you try to provoke about what you talk about with us. If you actually took an internal critique approach instead of, you think you're doing that, but you're not. You're actually taking an external critique, which is why you can't fathom. Your discussion.
What's the lotto numbers for tonight?
What the hell?
Come on,
just seriously,
Concrete.
go look up internal.
Can you be better, please?
Internal critique. I'm serious.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, if you're
this
just
guy's
gonna
like literally,
if you're just gonna resort to this garbage memeing Concrete, take it back to Blue Paul.
I'm the garbage memer. What?
Yes.
You've been learning a lot from Blue Politics. That's why I'm like, go back there. Like, just stay there.
So many. I'm glad to see that the wounds are still fresh.
If you're not gonna bring the A material, don't bring any.
Well, I mean, let's not get carried away.
Well,
all you got, JJ.
Oh,
you
here
have
we
a lot
go.
of time to
Wait,
work
here
on.
we go. He's going to talk about all the major lashings he's given, and how we're all sitting here still licking the wounds that Concrete has put upon us. When you're just a muppet, Concrete. Go away, shoo shoo, cheerio.
Yeah,
JJ, you like to
giggling
engage in
'cause you're really
psychology.
dumb. That you're just kind of mildly amusing, Concrete.
You could talk, JJ, you like to engage in psychology. That was fucking brilliant. Concrete.
I am a big fan
let,
of psychology.
Let that be your parting words to the room.
Concrete, you're just like a dog chasing its tail. It's like, I don't know, kind of cute how dumb you are. That's all this is.
Like a dog licking its ass.
We know in the Bible that the devil is a liar.
You don't know
so
shit.
It's all good.
Just go. You know what? You have one room left in Blue Politics. Go to it.
Oh my God, they won't even accept him in Blue Politics?
It's getting bad.
He's down to like one room.
That's impressive to be so insane and just out there that they won't even accept you. Like
this is how simple-minded he is. But he thinks that Doobie giving him accolades about being someone that he enjoys having in the server is a compliment. Where anyone that knows Doobie knows that what he wants in the server are people like Concrete, because you're such a fucking muppet. You bring somewhat of a baseline entertainment value.
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to make an argument because all of this rhetoric is just.
Here he goes. I told you. Here we go.
Waiting for Concrete to pull the race card.
Boring.
Oh, I know. I have that up in side chat. If you scroll up a bit, that's what I've been waiting for as well.
Boring.
Yes, you
well,
are.
actually, somebody started to make an argument, and you just started. Well, it sounds like you were rolling your eyes. You said, "Oh my God!" As they started giving an argument.
Yeah,
right?
this guy. No, he
so
wasn't
you're not
giving an
interested.
argument.
You're not really interested.
Why
he
is
wasn't giving it as an
opinion
argument
on like how entertaining this is at all important? Like
it isn't.
Nobody here cares what you think about the content here. You are the content. You are the juggler, the fool.
So
Dance, monkey.
Tom has.
I'm doing my part.
A bunch of rabid hyenas on a leash, and now they're let loose.
I don't
right?
have
They're
a fucking leash.
I'm actually on a harness. Okay.
You're rabid right now, Scarlet. You're rabid, Molly. Calm
Zach's saying
down.
Pixar didn't
For
have.
someone who likes to have an
You
argument on the
said
table,
that
he
you
doesn't
were
like evil.
bored.
I'm bored of the fucking meta. Can we get to an argument, please?
Told you.
Is there even an argument going on right now?
Well, there was. It's been attempted, but he's interrupted it with, sighing and going.
No, Alex was
boring,
preaching.
blah, blah.
Alex was preaching.
Preaching.
Yeah, he was preaching.
Oh, well, you're no stranger to that.
What argument would you actually be capable of engaging in?
More rhetoric. Anyway, I'll wait.
Question.
I'm done. I'm gonna mute myself.
That's not a rhetorical question.
Don't let him get you down, Concrete. You're a superstar. They're all just jealous.
Superstar in this server is not a good thing, though.
Yeah, it is. What?
It's a great thing.
It's a good thing to us, but not to them.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I'm disappointed, Concrete. You've become boring.
Hashtag me too.
Like, you're not a superstar, Concrete. You are just taking up space at this point.
Yeah, when Concrete says it's boring, all that means is that he's not doing his job.
True. Same with if I say he's boring, he's not doing his job. When asked a question pertaining to having an argument, he says it's rhetoric and mute. And what up, pussy?
We can't hear you anymore, JJ.
Can someone transcribe all of JJ's ramblings so we can put it in a memoir called Diary of Internet?
JJ is becoming an old man who rambles. The modern.
I missed the JJ psychosis meme.
JJ has psychosis. That's it.
Didn't that used to be a role that he?
You know, the entire time I've known him, he really has never not had psychosis. It's just been active or passive.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know if that's what they say, but the role was active psychosis. It's seasonal. But I'm getting a snack now.
Have fun.
Don't everybody be boring without me.
Are you trying to imply that you're interesting, JJ?
I don't need to imply that. Everybody knows that.
I'm better than Clara at Overwatch.
That's
fucking
not
written
true.
on their. It's written on their hearts.
Not only is that not true, Yuri, but we have all the screenshots from last night's games to prove it.
Nobody cares how good you had it over Wirch.
He knows he's not better than me. It's fine.
No, it's just a joke. I mean,
He's just trolling.
Yeah, you didn't boost me to platinum, by the way.
We haven't done ranked. How could I boost you prior to you going to rank?
Oh, my bad.
Dummy.
Fuck. You guys think I was being serious?
No point in boosting him. He's just gonna drop out of it. You boost him.
No gaming.
I'm already. Yeah.
He's actually pretty good, Zax. He might be able to maintain platinum.
I wonder
on just like one or two characters, but
let's not talk about gaming.
Yeah, let's stop.
Oh, we can talk about it in some possible world.
Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up, JJ.
I mean, delegate, Tom, or something.
Man, I'm so cool. I'm a Taoist, man.
Enough.
It's not gaming, Molly.
No, he was doing the Buddhist thing like what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, he upgraded.
Well, yeah. Well,
He
tell us more
upgraded?
about that, Yuri.
Yeah,
Yes, tell us
Taoism is
more
better
about
than
it.
Buddhism.
Wait, talk about what in particular?
The Taoism.
Oh,
That's
have you
actually
guys heard
very
of the?
interesting.
Yeah, have you guys heard? You know what Tao means? Tao means the way, right? So it's different from Buddhism, and
So
that's
it's the way is
or the path.
Do
or
you
like
know
the
the
path.
way?
Right, but
Someone was gonna make that meme.
yeah. But are you guys familiar with the vinegar tasters? Anyone here?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I've heard it.
Yeah. So, but I gotta read the Dao Ching or whatever it's called.
The what?
Yeah, Claire, help me out. What's that thing called?
No, don't help him.
I already admitted I don't know.
He's LARPing. He's LARPing.
He's not LARPing. He's just exploring new concepts.
I just became a Taoist like last week.
Just give it
2
a
weeks
try,
ago.
Yuri.
I just became a Taoist last week.
2 weeks ago, my bad.
Woo!
Yeah, the Taoist missionaries visit him, right?
No.
Came to the door, they knocked
I
in their
genuinely was
in
a
their
Buddhist.
monk robes.
I genuinely was a Buddhist until Jack told me that Buddhism is a gentle suicide. So I was like, can't be that.
What is the basic idea of a Taoist?
Well, the Taoist simply believes that there's life should not be interfered with, and that it's simply like a way or a path in which that life is sweet and good, right? Because life is just like the season, but you don't want to change the seasons. It's not going to be like Buddhism, which talks about the removal of suffering, right, and reaching nirvana. But they're saying that the state of life is always, you should be content with it, or with it.
Basically,
And
what
you
you're
should
saying,
also just follow your
Taoists
natural
actually
compulsion.
believing
Exactly,
life.
natural. And so a lot of times in Taoism, a lot of times the meditation will be different from that of Buddhism, because instead of having to reach a point of like thoughtlessness or nirvana, right, of clear thinking, Taoism tends to focus on visualization.
So I don't know that Buddhism is a gentle suicide. Why
Well,
are
it's
you so committed?
idealism.
Why are you so committed to agents?
Well, Jack said so. That's why.
Idealism, man. Why would I let Buddhism? Why would I let a religion like take over my philosophies on how the world actually is? It's just irrational.
Wait, so what about the new one that you just picked up?
The new one says just do what's natural to you, so you could just follow whatever philosophy seems natural.
So, you didn't mention how they also believe
Yeah.
something along the lines of like the human life is only a very small part of the natural process and whatnot, that we're not the larger part of it as some
Check
religious
out the
belief.
big brain on Molly.
Yeah.
Jerry, what's
That
the difference
sounds-
between saying
So
why would I let a religion dictate my philosophy? What's the difference between that and like being a part of the Ink Strike cult?
Well, we constantly change our views and critique each other to make sure that we're always comporting with reality. When you just follow a religion, you're letting a religion supervene all that.
Religions change their views too.
Yeah, but religions are motivated reasoners.
Right.
That doesn't mean. I mean, you don't have to be religious to be a motivated reasoner.
Right, is anyone not a motivated reasoner?
Yeah, I would
I'm
call
a
that
highly
question also.
unmotivated reasoner.
Yeah, I don't think I'm motivated for that
Claire.
reason. Why'd you take a religion? Why'd you take a religion, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is I just take a religion to follow concepts dogmatically, right? But I take me being a part of the Yang Gang not to be dogmatic.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Oh my gosh, did you really just say that?
Yeah. What's the argument?
Oh no, wait. Why and how would I possibly have any argument to what you just said?
Well, you made it sound ridiculous.
It is.
What's the argument
The
for being
Yang Gang?
ridiculous?
It's my opinion.
I was just in the so you're just making claims? Gotcha.
Yeah, I share that opinion.
Well, actually, you made the claim, Yuri,
Wait, what claim?
that the Ang Gang is not being a part of the Ang Gang is not dogmatic.
Well, it's just a view. No one asked me for it.
It's just your opinion.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, it's just your opinion.
Just making claims.
You're just making claims?
All right.
No, I can provide an
Well,
argument.
you funked the donkey on that one, didn't you? Hee haw.
No, no, I'm not. I just thought it was irreducible.
You just. Holy shit.
Why did you think it was irreducible?
I don't understand the question. Are you asking me why I think, like asking, I don't understand what it means to ask. I don't know what it, yeah, I just don't understand the question. Because I don't know what
It's
it means
because
to
you don't
ask.
have
How do you,
Jack. It's
no, I
because
don't
you
know
don't
what
have
it means
Jack
to,
in your ear giving you the
wait,
answer, darling.
no, I don't know what it means to ask whether or not something is irreducible. That's a mouthful of
Yuri,
a question.
Yuri, what did you
Oh,
do
shit,
to
Dan.
give Molly? What did you do to give Molly such a hard on for you? Because you're not a theist, right?
No,
I
I'm not.
actually love Yuri to death.
Okay.
Yuri is like one of my kids, and so what you can do is fuck the right off concrete when it has anything to do with Yuri and I. Because see, I love Yuri. You are a piece of shit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else I can do for you today?
Thanks for just reinforcing my job here.
Oh, Landon, is there any Blizzard or Burger news that we should know about?
Not particularly yet, my friend.
Landon, you can go ahead and put in your little burger update thing that I am actually on my way to
Already
a
done, Tom?
burger fest
Yeah.
thing that they have every year up here in Coloma.
Oh, nice. Posted in Burger News.
Landon, have you had the Impossible Burger?
Is it that burger that's like 15 pounds?
No.
Oh, wait. Hold on a minute. It's
No,
a
you don't
veggie
know what
burger
it
from
is.
Burger.
It's the one that bleeds.
It's fake.
It's the one that's built out of hemoglobin.
It's actually really good. They have it at a place that I go to.
No,
Burger King.
it's a non-meat burger. It's like soybean something.
No, it's
Vegemite.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's comprised of hemoglobin. It's based off the it's based off the
potato,
cells.
and
I think
it
you're
has,
thinking of a
the
different burger.
hemoglobin in the blood bleeds.
What? No, hold on.
Look, there are
Because
burgers that are
cook it rare.
cultured meat, and there are non-meat burgers. The Impossible Burger is completely like a plant-based burger.
Yeah. I need to try that. Sounds pretty good.
I think.
I will take a pic of my burger for you for your burger news when I get it.
Nice. Just put it on in there. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I got confused. Yeah, you're right. Tom's right. But it comes from the heme.
The heme?
Yeah,
Comes from the
H-E-M-E.
heme.
It comes from the heme of the roots in soy plants to mimic the texture and colors of ground beef. What does heme mean? It just says heme. Is heme also another word for hemoglobin?
Wow, that looks like a real beef burger.
It does,
It's really good. It's really good.
Slather that thing in
It's
ketchup.
made of Hebrew globin.
And it bleeds.
Slather that in ketchup and mustard and onions and cheese.
Well, it says it's 100% vegan, so.
Well, they tested it on animals though, so debatable.
Oh, well, I don't care about that. Where do you get this? Where does this come? Where do you get this?
You can buy it at Burger King.
Oh, really? I don't like Burger King.
Did they eat the animals they tested
Burger King
it
is
on?
great. You shut your mouth.
Well, okay, it's not so much what they serve; it's who's serving it. I don't.
Well, I can't argue that. I can't argue that. Okay.
Why is that, JJ?
Uh-oh.
JJ can't masturbate in there.
Wait, JJ, you told me the other day that you told me the other day that all the people that work at your Burger King are black.
Oh no! Oh no!
I wouldn't know because I've not been.
You wouldn't know. You lied to Tom?
I don't think we talked about that.
What kind of hand lies to Tom?
Oh, he's not the hand anymore. Oh, well, the hand has a new meaning now.
of course.
I was going to say that hand
The
such
hands.
a different connotation.
Yeah.
You should really give me my badge back.
I'm just laughing.
Maybe you might want to. You should edit. You should edit it to have hand in quotes though. I may.
Oh, I'm so happy to have Joe here.
I love this laugh, man. Jesus Christ.
Joe, stop
Damn,
overlapping
Joe.
me.
All right, I'll stop. Sorry.
Damn,
No
Joe.
Yeah, I don't generally trust people that work at Burger King's.
Why?
But I might be
don't
persuaded
trust
to
them.
go to a Burger King that's not right downtown or an inner city Burger King. That might be. I might be okay with that. But that burger does look good.
I had it. It's okay. I mean, they're on the cusp, but you know, I think we're still a ways away from a suitable replacement or something that you can be like, I could take either.
I also like eating shoe leather.
Have you had it though, Zach?
Yeah, that's what I said. I went to Burger King. They released it.
I mean, I haven't had the Burger King one. Have you had like the Impossible beef, like the meat, and cooked with it?
No, I've only had the Impossible Burger from Burger King. I've not had the Impossible.
What's your verdict?
I give it 6 Zacks out of 10.
Ooh.
And a normal Whopper?
Well, I don't eat those. I eat the Texas Double Whopper, and that's a 10 out of 10.
Oh.
The only thing I like from Burger King is the one where they put the egg on it. It's the only time I'll eat at Burger King is when they have that. It's like the Barnyard Whopper or something. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, they have that here too. The Texas Double Whopper is amazing. It's essentially just their double, but with jalapenos and more bacon on it.
And that's really just because I'm obsessed with hamburgers with eggs on them.
Isn't that called a helicopter burger? If it has an egg on it?
I don't fucking know.
There's lots of different. Well, there's no. I don't think there's any universal. Like Austin has like a myriad of like very good local burger places.
A myriad, really? Myriad? Come on.
Yeah, we do.
There's a law like Burger Relation.
Yes, there's a law like Burger Relation.
Landon, are you listening to this? This all needs to go down in Burger News.
Yeah, this is like
y'all need to take it to Burger News.
There's this place that's called All Star Burger, and they serve you wine while you're in the line drinking. You can have it or waiting. You can have it for the honor system is 2 glasses. But anyway, the burger that I like to get there is called the Ranch Hand, and it's Texas toast, bacon, eggs, hash browns on top of an Angus patty. It's amazing.
Jesus. That's a little much.
It's so good.
I've had many different kinds of veggie burgers though. Some are good, some aren't, but that looks exceptionally.
JJ, take it to Burger News.
I wonder if you can get those in the grocery store.
How about blizzards? Does anybody talk about blizzards?
No.
Blizzards are great.
I don't even really think it's a big deal since in the 80s, McNuggets were fake until people figured it out.
Yeah, Subway was using fake meat for quite a long time.
Subway was using. I didn't know.
Yeah, like their chicken like wasn't even chicken. It was like some kind of. I forgot what it was.
It didn't look like chicken. Whenever I've been there and they've had their rotisserie style chicken, and it just looks like this slab of Play-Doh and Zand mixed together.
Jovan's interested.
It's disturbing.
It was really bad. And see, that's why I love Taco Bell, because Taco Bell's never lied to me. You know, like when readers.
No, they've lied. They had an issue with their ground beef. It wasn't really ground beef.
No, like when Reader's Digest came out and we're like, you know, Taco Bell, your meat's only 30% meat. Taco Bell was like, fuck you, it's 8. Like they didn't go for the full 100, and and the word food isn't anywhere on their menu. They know that it's not food.
What?
I don't feel like they've ever lied to me, Tom.
Yo,
Claire, what do you think about that?
What? That it's not food?
No, what I posted.
What's that?
In the game right now. Hold on.
Yeah, what in the world is that, Tom?
I had that in Koreatown.
Looks like 2 snowballs and some coleslaw that was allowed to breed with the snowballs. And some strawberry jam, all on a hubcap.
Well, I
looks
don't know
like
how you
something
interpreted that. Get
dug
your
out of a
context.
garbage can.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, what are you talking about,
What are you
Gus?
talking about, Gus?
Oh, that looks
Jesus,
good.
Gus.
I'd eat that, Tom. That looks
Yuri,
yummy.
Yuri, would you please get your tongue out of Tom's ass? Please.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey
Don't you
Tom, what
dare
are you
move,
thinking so
Yuri.
I can think it too?
No, okay, so
Such a fucking lick
it was called a hamburger steak, with egg, and that
Yeah, it was pretty good.
it's on the right, and it wasn't like just it was kind of tastes like a Salisbury steak a little bit, but
looks like the
not quite.
Are we
as
looking
like,
at the same thing? It's posted Tom Mobile.
Oh, so it's a brown meat lump with an egg on it.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't look too bad.
And then it was some kind of like sauce. I don't know what the sauce was.
It wasn't. So it's not
Brown
just. It looks
sauce.
like soy, but I didn't want to say that it was. So I
No,
guess
it's not
it wasn't.
soy. It's like it was delicious sauce though.
Duck cum.
Okay.
And you got the
Plum
rice, like a coleslaw, and I'm not sure what that other. I think it was bean sprouts. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like bean sprouts.
It was good. Good.
Did they give you
Big fan of the
Sekai?
bean sprouts.
What, Yuri?
Did they give you Sekai after you were done?
Did they give me Sig Heil? Is that what you said?
No.
Sig Heil?
No, Sekai.
No, it's not like that, Yuri.
No, I'm saying, did they give you Sekai? Sekai is a Korean drink. They usually give it after your meal.
Sake?
No, not sake, dumbass. It's not sake. It's a non-alcoholic drink.
The rice drink.
Sig Heil?
No,
That's
that's a
what I
rice
heard.
drink.
So
Char was
Yuri's
right.
in-
It's a rice drink. They give you after your meal.
That's a Korean meatball.
Aren't
Oh my
you
God.
half Korean? It's the rice shit they give you that's all sweet at the
Exactly.
end of the
Thank
meal.
you, Char. Thank you. Goodness,
It's
Tom.
the
not
rice
even
shit
noticed.
that they give you at the end. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like it's like 70% water, 30% like soaked rice, and it's kind of sweet and it's like brown.
It's really good. I like it. I actually like it.
That's not like a normal like fucking.
I don't. Yeah, they either give you that or the little yogurt drink.
You're
But
talking about like
yes,
some
it
kind of Americanized bullshit. I don't know what
Not
you're talking about.
Americanized. No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Where have you had this
You don't know,
experience?
Yuri.
Has it been
Literally
inside
every
America
Korean
or
place.
outside?
So you're saying this doesn't happen in Korea?
I've eaten.
I lived in Korea for 2 years.
Yeah, I've never been given that ever.
Hold on, real quick. I'm going to Google this, man.
Yeah, you do that. Also, coleslaw is degenerate.
Coleslaw is
That look-
disgusting.
and that
I won't
looks
eat it.
disgusting. Thank you, Zax.
I
And it's
won't
got
eat it.
some kind of
You guys
orangish,
shut up.
pinkish
Coleslaw.
garbage on top of it. What is
Coleslaw
that?
is just fine if you make it properly. There's a lot of things out there that are
Oh,
only shitty if you make
thanks
it
for
wrong.
the tautology. Great.
JJ, you go sit in the damn corner. You're a pud puller anyways. No, you fucking talk to you.
Lots of things taste bad when they're made
Fuck.
right.
Coleslaw
You do sauerkraut
tautology.
either.
That's what we
Get wrecked, Tom.
I can't do
Get.
sauerkraut either.
What?
Ugh.
Look at this, buddy. Get wrecked.
They should bring back Bosco. That was
Like
the best
those,
sauce.
like those hot dogs with sauerkraut is ugh.
I don't see anything, Yuri. I don't know.
Look, I'm posting it. Get wrecked.
Let's take a look.
It's called rice punch. There you go.
Oh, rice punch.
That sounds like a racist special move in a fighting game.
What am I supposed to be getting wrecked on? You think that I deny that this
traditional.
existed or something?
No, it's a traditional sweet Korean drink.
Yeah, traditional means that old people used to do it, not currently.
Well, yeah, Yuri, that I didn't really know what it was. I've been to Seoul several times in South Korea, and I've never been served it. I've heard of it, but I didn't know it until you just linked it for rice punch, because that's how I knew it, as rice punch. But it's
Yeah.
not. It wasn't super prevalent when I was in South Korea at a lot of the places.
Yeah, I lived there for years. Alex was there for years. We never ever served it. Ever.
You never told
To
me
be
you lived
honest,
in
I'm not
Korea.
really
You told me you
familiar
visit. I never knew you lived.
I lived there, Yuri.
Are you
No
guys
way.
familiar with the terminologies for the food that they serve there?
That's
I mean,
why Tom had all those Korean girlfriends.
Shut up, Yuri.
Yuri's doing math.
I love you long time.
It's racist.
That's Vietnamese, you whore.
Have you been
That's
to Korea?
English.
Also
Yuri.
racist. Yeah. Also racist, Yuri. Thank you.
You think that's racist? When I was in the army and we were stationed in Pyeongtaek, they'd call them the Ville. I mean, it's like the place where you would go when your curfew hasn't expired yet to like get food and whatnot off base. And there were these two rather large females that we called the monkey twins because they
Alex, remember this is a family show.
well, I mean, hold on, let me finish.
Can like one more person interrupt him, please? For fuck's sake, JJ and Yuri, shut up.
Let it be you, Joe.
Okay, I'll
Has
interrupt.
anyone ever seen like the old man squat that the Koreans do? Like the they ass to grass squat. So they would. These are two like 30-year-old, rather large Korean twin females that would do the old man Y squat on the corner of the road. And as you would walk by, they would give you two binders full of pictures of women that they were pimping out. And so we called them the Gorilla Twins. And yeah, no, thankfully I was gay, so I just downloaded Grindr.
Did you fuck a lot of Korean dudes?
No.
There's a lot of hot Korean gay men.
Yeah,
I will tell you, he was gay though.
Believe it or not, Asian men are not my forte. They are. I don't. It's not. I'm not.
I was gay. I feel like a superstar whenever I'm in South Korea.
I'm so tired of people calling me racist for not being attracted to certain races.
That's a silly thing. I mean,
Thank you.
That's not.
That is silly.
That's good.
So you're saying that
So you're saying that
heterosexual
you're
people cannot resist their power?
What?
That's equivalent to saying I'm sexist because I'm not attracted to men.
Yeah.
Alex, were you there when sorry, do you know of that incident where that tank ran over those two girls?
You know,
I remember that.
I actually, I mean, do you have a year? Because I remember specific. I don't remember specific events.
Around
But there's a lot of shit that
2000-ish.
happened.
2000.
2000. No, I wasn't there until 2014 and 15 and 16. Yeah, I was there.
It's probably referred to
It was
a lot.
in 2002, I believe. I think it was like the summer of 2002 is when that happened. I think.
The funniest thing to me is when shit like that happens, like when we harm the general public surrounding the place in which we're so-called defending, that there isn't really much, nothing really happens. I mean, like, sure, the guy might get court-martialed, but really, even in those events, they don't really get tried even. I mean, they might get demoted or something or whatever for some kind of fault they can pin on them. But if any harm to the general public, we usually don't get any kind of follow-up. However, one fucking soldier gets hurt off post, everyone's fucked. You're done. It's it. You can kiss your life goodbye. One fucking kid fell off the roof of some fucking club in the Ville and died. I didn't see the fucking outside of my base unless I was on a flight for 2 months.
That was what I was asked a lot. You know, and I like women in South Korea would, you know, they'd come up and the first thing they asked me is if I was part of the military. And then once I said no, they wanted to talk. But I asked a lot of them. A lot of the people there do not like the American military presence. Some do, but a lot of, especially women, do not like it. Like they don't care. If you say you're part of the military, they will just turn around and walk away.
I didn't really have that.
Good thing I'm not a part of the military.
I didn't have
Neither
that
am I, so it
experience
worked out
much.
pretty well. But they're so eager. Like they'll sit there and like they can't speak any English, and you think that would be like a deal breaker, but nope, they've got that Google Translate out there. Totally fine to have an hour-long conversation with you while they use Google Translate.
Which supports my next point.
Like to go to Korea, man.
Is that they want you to fucking bring them back with you.
Yep. Got asked that
I'm not doing that.
many times. Many times.
No, I'm
It's
not doing
probably
that.
it's usually a Debbie Downer when you tell them they're not in the military because it doesn't come with a fucking BAH every month.
No, I got asked that a couple times. Like, you know, when you come back, like, you know, like what's it like living in America? You know, would you take? And it's like, no, no, not ready.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him either. Even I would be so tempted.
It's very tempting.
Yeah, my
What do you
hormones are
think
all
happens
jacked up. I just have
when
to
they-
suppress them.
Let me give you a scenario. What do you think happens when you take an 18-year-old kid just out of high school, throw him into basic training where he's not allowed to have any kind of sexual contact for upwards of 2 months, and then more so after he goes into AIT, which could be up to 8 months, and then you fucking ship him off to Korea? What the fuck do you think is going to happen? Like
babies.
He's either coming back with syphilis or a kid. One of the two.
Or both.
I mean, they're both STDs. It's not like a big difference.
Yikes.
Oh my god, I can't wait, man. I'm already getting hard right now.
Oh my god, Yuri, stop it, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, don't you remember, Yuri?
Yuri,
Don't
they are
ask,
not too
don't tell.
fond of people
You don't
with
need
too much
consent.
melanin.
We're just not announcing it.
I just imagined JJ in the exact same situation where he's having a conversation with a girl on Google Translate for an hour, and he's had both his hands in his pockets the entire time.
They keep asking him, "Why are your hands in your pockets?"
Yeah, that's because you're a pervert, Tom. You shouldn't think about that.
Right? Okay.
Tom, if you
you don't have my consent to think about me masturbating.
Tom, if you're ever gay and want to join the military, you're halfway there. But if you're ever gay and you want to join the military and you want to really take advantage of the system, the best way in Korea, you just fuck all the guys that pretend to be straight in the units.
Oh.
Yeah, but Zach, by the way, I just want to correct you on something. The whole black people thing is a myth.
It's not, because
It is.
Asian
I did,
countries. How many Asian countries have you been in? How many Asian countries do you have a residence in?
Research, and I talked to a lot of Asian friends.
Yeah, they're full of shit, and I could.
They're not.
I
Okay.
find blacks intimidating.
I'm not making it up, Yuri. Like Thailand, all of Southeast Asia and South Korea.
No boom boom soul brother.
I can tell you how many times that I've been into like a convenience store and the woman behind there is talking to me, and then a black dude walks in and immediately stops the conversation with me and just eye fucks the dude until he either buys something and leaves or just happens all the time. They get turned down from clubs, or they get charged cover charges when no one else gets charged cover charges. It's not a myth, and it's worse in Japan.
Oh yeah, I know it's worse in Japan.
It's actually even worse in in Korea. There is a like a foreigner district. It's called Itaewon, and along the beaten path, there are pretty much no black people to be seen.
Right.
But as immediately after you take go take a 90-degree turn and go investigate the what lurks behind the front, there's like hundreds and like thousands of like black Nigerians. For whatever reason, I have no idea how it happened, but they're just like, it's a little like Nigeria town, and that probably might have something to do with it. But
I feel bad for them now. I know how they feel.
Yeah, but your friends, if they were telling you that, don't know what they're talking about, or they just haven't experienced it. But I mean, it's real. I wasn't saying it to be funny. Like it's not just it's not. And it depends on where you are. Like in Southeast Asia, they equally dislike black, like Nigerians, Saudis, Indians. They dislike them all the same.
Right. Yeah, I understand that the Koreans have this phrase called "kumgang honji" or whatever it's called, right?
What?
Well, I think it means big black bro or something like that when they see a black person. Wait, that's not true either.
They call black people hoogings.
Yeah, that's what I just said. It's King
Yuri,
Gong.
you've got to stop getting your fucking
whatever.
information
I
from
can
comic
understand.
books.
Tom, can you speak or read Korean?
Yeah.
What? No way, man. Oh, say something to us in Korean.
Yuri, I could teach you how to read Korean in like 5 hours.
Really? Oh, no way. I'll pay you anything. What do you want?
Yes, okay.
I can read it well enough, like to get around and like find stuff, but I cannot speak it, like to have like good conversation. I can do the basic stuff, ask for directions, hospital, bathroom, restaurant, cab, whatever.
2040.
Hotel.
I'll do anything, Tom, if you can teach me Korean in 5 hours.
Tom will be a Rosetta Stone.
I could do it. I mean, you could probably just watch a YouTube video on it, but Korean is known for being able to like pick up really quickly. As far as you won't understand anything, obviously, but you could learn how to read it in hours.
There's this adorable little video of this Korean woman trying to teach her young daughter. She cannot be more than 2 years old, and she's trying to teach her how to like the concept of stranger danger. And she's saying to her in Korean, what do you do if somebody says, "Hey, come here, little girl, I've got some candy for you," and she said, should you go in the van? She says, "Yeah," and the mother says, "No, endayo." She's saying "Hundayo," and it's adorable. If you guys ever, it's she's so cute. She's really cute.
Gus is on. Oh, look out! Gus on the list.
More blood for the blood god.
What do you mean, Gus on the list, Yuri?
It's too much cute. Too much cute.
Yeah.
I swear to
Kinda
God,
concerns
Yuri,
me,
you're one of those
Gus.
people that would benefit from a daily slap in the fucking head. You know that, Yuri?
That's probably true also.
Yeah.
Can somebody make a meme of JJ like driving a van with no windows?
Oh no. No.
Where's
Come
like
on now.
Where's like the ice cream man, and it's like the window
There
for
used to
his
be this
like
old
ice cream
cartoon
truck.
named
It's like
Ludwig. I wonder if I could.
you can only see
someone-
him from the waist up. You know?
Yeah. Like you've got him like leaning over the counter that's in the built-in ice cream truck, and his left hand is below the counter, and his right hand is resting. I got a popsicle for you.
That's that might be a little.
That's a cold shot, baby.
But if it were to be done, I think you would have to have two fake arms, obviously fake arms that could be seen.
It's like, the parents are protecting him. No. You don't want that rocket pop, sweetheart. Let's go. Let's wait for the next truck to come by.
But you think the norms have changed, right, Zach? Because I was watching some interviews.
Dude,
They
I
haven't.
don't know how many times we have to tell you this, right? There are a lot of people that dislike black people in Korea.
What?
In Asian countries in particular, Yuri, it's like that. It's not. It's something that's. It's just. It's common as the sun comes.
Phenomenon, man.
You never been to Korea, idiot?
That's what. That's what I'm saying.
Koreans in LA that dislike black
Those
Exactly.
people in LA are totally different, but even there.
Okay.
Like Yuri, like I'm telling you, like I mean, going to bars in Korea, Southeast Asia, like I saw it all the time. Like even as the ones like in Thailand, the ones owned by like the Thai mafia are even more egregious about it. They'll put their hand on your chest and tell you you're not getting in, or if they feel like they want to let you in, they're going to charge you a cover charge that no one else has to even pay, and it's going to be an amount of money that's going to seem ridiculous. And it's just how it is. They don't give a fuck. Like,
but Yuri might have he could fit a fetish. That's the thing. Like there's
that's not in dispute. Yuri's
I
thinks
don't
that there's.
I don't have a fetish. I swear.
But I'm just saying Yuri should be so discouraged.
Did you say you don't have a fetish for
It's
Asian
like having
people,
a third
Yuri?
arm in Korea. You might find someone that's into that.
well, I'm just saying most women, at least in the places I've been, have openly stated that that's something that they're absolutely not interested in, and they lump them in with the same.
I watched an interview though where they asked the
I don't
Korean
give a
guy asked the
shit.
Korean.
I don't give a shit what an interview said. You have two people.
There you go, JJ.
You have
Better
two
off in the
people.
Philippines.
Like you have two people that Tom's fucking lived there. I've been there several times in many other Southeast Asian countries. And just this year, I mean, it's just it might change, but right now it's firmly ingrained with how they think and feel towards certain races. And it is what it is. But it's not a uncommon phenomenon.
Man, that's ruined. I'm not going to Korea anymore. It's all your guys' fault.
Wouldn't it be Koreans' fault?
Yeah, I guess so too. Yeah, I messed up, man. I was born on the wrong area, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna go over well when your Korean girlfriend, if you get one, says like, "Oh, hey, mom and dad, I'm dating a black guy." They're gonna be like, "What?"
They're gonna be like, "Is this joke?"
Yeah, my dad, he'd kill me.
Oh, so this is serious then. Okay.
Yes, I'm not making it up. There's no I don't get any benefit from telling you that. I'm just saying this is what I've observed.
Yuri, what's wrong with the United States? There's a lot of Asian girls in here who'd love to get with a black guy.
Oh no! Oh, that's not the only people I'm referring to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Tom.
Hey, Shar, how old is your dad?
He's 72.
Jeez,
Gus needs to slap
That's
your
awesome.
head.
Awesome. JJ just loves the idea of old dudes eating sex.
He's old enough. He's old enough to be my father.
He's
about ready for that.
Granddad. Yeah.
Are you looking for a daddy, JJ? What's the deal?
He's about ready for that final serving of rice punch.
My youngest sister just turned 19, so
Jesus.
I better. She's not on Discord though, so back off, JJ.
He'll find her.
But my dad, like, so she went to prom with, he wasn't even like black, but I think he was like Indian and darker skinned, and he flipped the fucking lid and it was a whole thing.
Well, you should show him how white I am.
No.
Okay.
Imagine if I learned Korean and then one day my parents, like, we go to like a Korean restaurant or some bullshit, man, and then I like show up and I'm like reading everything off the menu about. Oh man, that's gonna be so
I think
cool.
your parents would just be happy to see you reading, Frank.
Is that supposed to be a roast? Gus, is that your best, man?
Like if
I think
they
your parents
had,
would be.
if I lived in like in that area where I took that picture with that meal, I would eat there like every single day.
Oh yeah, if I had a choice, I would just eat Asian food every single day too. Cause I'm a huge fan of pho. Like I practically grew up on that stuff, and that's like my favorite.
Why don't you have a choice, Siri?
Well, you know, I live in a household and stuff, and so I don't get to dictate all the time what gets eaten.
What?
Yeah, I don't.
When you still live at home.
Yeah, I'm 17, so yeah.
I mean, can you cook anything?
Yeah, I can. I probably could, yeah. But I would have to buy the ingredients and stuff like that to do it.
Maybe you could, yeah.
Yeah.
Or request that somebody buys them for you, whoever does the grocery shopping. And you could cook for yourself. You have the choice.
Yeah, true.
His mom is probably afraid he'll burn the kitchen down.
No, I'm actually pretty good at cooking. She's taught me well. I just don't do it because she mostly does it.
And if you can read, you can cook.
Just sucks you can't get food of that quality in the United States. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Yuri, do you know how to toss a salad?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with Tom. Especially we're in Texas. It just now started, like where I'm from, because we have such an Asian population moving in. You could like there was almost nowhere you could eat, but still like, you know, any type of decent Asian food at all.
Excuse you?
Yeah, Texas. Yeah, I said in Texas.
Excuse you? You saying Texas doesn't have good Asian food?
No.
Oh, it depends on if you're in Austin or, you know.
Because there's not a giant Chinatown in Houston that's like.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like
As long
North
as they
Texas.
stay right there, they'll be fine.
What is Texas? What is Texas if not one of the most populated cities? There's like 3 of them. Nobody else lives in anywhere else except El Paso, I guess.
Isn't Houston the biggest Texas town?
Yes.
No, Houston has a
the
really
biggest.
big Vietnamese population.
It has a big every Asian population.
Yeah, well, Houston's like
LA.
the second largest city in the United States, so yeah, you would expect that. But I'm not referring to Houston. I'm referring to Dallas, where I currently live. Texas is a huge state, but I should have been specific though in what part of Texas.
Dallas
I'm
has
referring
lots
to.
of Vietnamese people, especially
We have
with the college.
Koreatown. We have Koreatown though, like in
You have
Dallas.
Koreatown. You have you don't have like fun in Dallas. Austin doesn't really have an Asian market. It's got Asians, but not the Asian towns.
Where I live, we have a lot of Vietnamese people and Indian people or Hindus, like where I live. Exactly, like right among me. But if you go, like I'm 20 minutes outside of Dallas, and if you go there, you'll start getting more Korean people and stuff like that because of Koreatown and stuff.
I thought Yuri was on the East Coast.
No, I wish. My parents are from the East Coast though. Whole family's from there. I'm the only one who was born.
Oh, yeah,
My
Dallas.
mom grew up in Washington D.C. She wasn't born. She was born in Maryland, but she grew up in Washington D.C. So like she constantly, you know, there's a huge Korean population there as well. And she would talk to me about her Korean friends and stuff like that. Who she would have when she would go to school and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just saying, like in the area that I'm in right now, I'm just talking about where I live. There's not a lot of
Dallas sucks.
there's not a lot of good Asian food restaurants until like since the past like 5 years, I think now.
Yeah.
There's a really good Vietnamese place that they do it like perfectly. They make it's just like the best. It's called Pho Chris. Oh, I'm not gonna.
You ever had Thai food?
Thai food? Yeah.
So fucking good. I love it when they have the peanut butter like chicken satay.
I
I
like
don't know how you pronounce
drunken
it.
noodles.
Yeah.
I like drunk spicy noodles.
I'm gonna sound like a basic bitch when I say this, but I when I go to when I go to any Thai restaurant, I always get tom kha, even though it's like a standard thing that everyone knows about. I just like tom kha for some reason.
No, the
When
basic
done
bitch
right.
one is pad thai, and that's just
Pad
what I
Thai.
always get.
Ah, I
Pad
got
Thai,
you.
especially with duck.
Yeah, I don't
I
like
like
pad
pad
Thai.
mao.
That's good too.
Oh,
Really
Tom,
pad
have you ever
thai.
been to one of those Korean hot pot places where you dip the meat into the actual boiling water or the broth? Have you done that, Tom?
No, man.
No.
It's not a real thing. I mean, it's like.
Yes, it is.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, it absolutely is.
What are you talking about, Tom?
I mean, I'm
Getting-
saying that Koreans aren't like really doing that shit.
What? I don't think that's true.
That's
Let me
correct.
check. Oh, man.
Is this some shit that we fucked up? Did we whitewash that shit?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
What
like
are you
tired of
saying?
America.
I
Koreans are
love
I
doing
the
wanna.
whitewash shit?
American Asian
hate
food
America.
that you guys eat is whitewashed, actually. A lot
I
of the
hate
Asian
America.
food is
Most of
the
it.
weirdest
hot pot.
shit Asian food I've eaten in my
Are you
life.
saying
It's
the
disgusting.
chicken nuggets in
General
sugar sauce isn't real?
Fuman fucking chew chicken. What
BB.
the fuck is that shit?
Well, I don't have a problem with that. I've had,
General food and choose chicken.
the problem
Well,
is
General something or other
So,
chicken.
TSO.
I was like, what the
So,
fuck is
General
this shit?
TSOs.
so
I
Just
don't
weird
eat
ass thing, and
bastardized
then some
Chinese.
little thing with like cheese
What?
inside.
No,
When
that's
did
not General
Chinese
Tso's.
people use cheese?
Oh, do you mean crab
No.
What the
rangoon?
Yeah,
fuck
we're
is that?
lactose
No,
intolerant.
that's not what
Yeah,
General
let's not
Tso's
forget that
chicken is
most
like.
Asians are lactose intolerant.
what?
Literally,
It's like
General
some
Tso's
cream
chicken is probably
cheese.
one of the most popular dishes that Americans buy in American Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, that's not
But it's
Chinese
not
We're
food.
Chinese food.
American.
Yeah.
It's like all
American
this.
That's
Chinese
why I
food
said
was made by
American Chinese
Chinese food.
restaurants.
American Chinese food was made by Chinese people so they didn't have to share their food.
I was trying to look for like a proper Chinese restaurant when I was in Florida, and I couldn't find one. I was like, everything here is not Chinese. And I went to like an Asian restaurant. I said, "Where are the Chinese restaurants?" And she looked at me funny, going, "You're here," and I'm like, "No, where the Chinese people go to eat." And she said, "Well, there isn't a Chinatown here, so we don't have one. We go home to eat." And I'm like, "Well, I'm fucked." So yeah, there's just like horrible food. It's
you didn't say,
disgusting.
can I go home with you?
I know, right? Here in England, at least we have like some semi decent Chinese food in comparison. It's just like
I heard y'all don't have Mexican food though.
no, because we don't have like loads of Mexican people here. We have
Yeah,
some
but
Mexican food, but not probably like really, really good
most of the
Mexican
Mexican
food.
restaurants that we have don't even serve authentic Mexican food. It's like
That's also
American
true.
Mexican.
Texas.
Yeah, and probably in Texas you would find some really lovely, lovely
We have
Mexican
a
food
lot of
in comparison.
SoCal's authentic as
a
much
lot
as
of
you get.
authentic Mexican here too.
Yeah. But yeah, we have other stuff that is sort
That's
of
not true.
things
But
that you wouldn't find in
just being.
Daniels is
America.
eating Taco Bell. Like, man, we ain't got no authentic Mexican here.
Do you guys honestly think there's more authentic Mexican restaurants than there is American Mexican restaurants?
I wouldn't say
Oh, I
that.
don't know about more here, but we do. We have a lot of authentic.
There's a general
We have
reason.
authentic
I
Mexicans
thought the
here,
reason
though.
was Americans, when offered comparison taste tests, prefer the American versions.
But we have a large Mexican population here, and they're restaurants that the Mexicans go to eat, and that's why it's authentic. That's why they have
Mexican food is
authentic
not
Mexican food.
nearly as colorful or as exciting
Amos
ingredient
was
wise
saying
This
that
conversation is
as it is
making
in
me fucking hungry.
for American bastardized immigrated cuisine, right?
I'm so hungry.
I don't know
right
if it's
now with
less
this conversation.
colorful. I mean, it's pretty. I like it because it's pretty basic. It's flavorful. It's tasty. It's good for you.
Rice and beans. That's what Mexican food is. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I know of at least 3 authentic Mexican places in like a small area in my town.